Yeah, I thought we did a really good job of turning him over. You know, I think we ended up with 27 points off of the turnovers, and I think that's big for us. We talked about it last game, how we kind of did the same thing. So that means we're growing as a team because we've been turning over everybody this year, but we hadn't been, you know, capitalizing a lot on it. In the last couple of games we have, so I'm proud of the kids, and they're working, man. They just continue to work, and it really is nice to start to get everybody back, you know, because you could see today we pretty much pressed the whole game, and we were very effective to create those 24 turnovers. We also rebounding, you know. I like what I see. Our guards are rebounding, and you know, with Cam back, she can offensive rebound with the best of them. So it's good to see all that stuff happening, and hopefully we can stay healthy and continue to grow in that situation. But yeah, you know, 2-1 in conference, and we get to go on the road. So hopefully we can continue to grow from it. And it may take a little bit of time, but I like what I see. I really do.
Kamryn, just talk about, you know, you were out and in and kind of, and then, you know, you're new and just are you feeling comfortable now, or where are you in that whole process of getting to know new teams and then being in and out of the lineup?
I feel very comfortable, especially with the coaching staff and my teammates. They definitely helped me be comfortable in this new conference, this new team, just new environment in general. And they definitely gave me some confidence that I probably did not have my past years. But yeah, I think overall I've gotten really comfortable.
Y'all got off to a great start in the third quarter. You were a big part of that. What was at halftime? Looked like y'all probably should have been up by more than 3. What was the message at halftime?
Our message was just to be us. Like, we weren't playing like our potential. Like, we played, like you said, great in the first quarter, and we just had that little slouch, kind of drought. So we just definitely just got together, regrouped, and came out on top.
So somebody was hot today.
Yeah.
I thought she had 40.
For real.
I mean, was it
By
just
first half.
you felt it, or before the game, or it just kind of happened?
Yeah, it just happens. I mean, I don't really think I just go out there and be like, I'm gonna just play. Like, I mean, it just happens. I mean, you have different games, so that's shooting it.
So, look, it has to, I mean, what does it feel? I mean, you have had hot games before, but I mean, did you notice after like 1 or 2 shots, how you keep shooting?
Oh yeah, when I hit the first one just out the back, I was like, oh yeah, okay, it's that day, you know, it's that day. And then I just kept shooting, and they just kept giving me the room. I'm like, okay, all right, we're just gonna keep shooting it. And then he always on the side telling me shoot it. Everybody always on the side telling me shoot it, so I just like shoot it. And it makes me encourage my other teammates to tell them shoot it. Like, what's the rest of the happen?
How good is it, like, offensively to be able to build off of things when you get multiple shots like that, not just hitting from behind the three-point line, but in general, when you can see the ball go through the hoop, how confident does that make you to know that you can keep going?
It gives me a lot of confidence, you know, because I've also been, like, on every side of the game. I've been on the bench. I've been in droughts. I've been not playing. I've been coming off the bench. So, you know, it just gives me confidence to just keep going. And, you know, it gives me more confidence that they just keep passing it to me. Like, they never looking me off. They always looking to pass it to me. So,
Every time.
hey, every time I'm going to shoot it.
So, Coach, what were you thinking at half? Because y'all had 13 turnovers in the first half, and really I thought y'all could have been up double figures pretty easily. And then just kind of, what was the difference? Like the second half just kind of jumped
I think our coaching staff at half when we met, you know, we just, you know, TR, to me it was kind of like not part of running our offense. Like, we needed her, and you know, we pretty much grabbed her and said, "Hey, look, we need you." You know, put the pressure on her, and that's what she is, man. She's just that kind of kid. She's worked so hard, and we have a lot of confidence in her, and I think the players have a lot of. I think she just kind of stepped up. You know, you might not have seen it, but I saw it and I felt it. I know they felt it too. It's like a lot of that ball movement is some of the things that she's doing, and it gets them moving. She kind of directs them and stuff, and she'll find them in the right spots. I mean, to me, that's a big part of basketball that nobody really knows until you at practice and you see it. So I thought her, and then, you know, just everybody rebounding, man. Just like I think, I mean, she was in a game at plus 21, which is unheard of. I mean, that's just phenomenal to have a player coming in there and be plus 21. You know, I'm just like, so. You know, that's kind of what I felt is like, hey, and then, you know, when we play so hard all the time, we just don't always play. The defense has something to do with it. We don't always play and do the little things. And I thought that was one of the things we talked about at half. Is, hey, just do the little things. We don't need home runs. We don't need, she's got the green light. It's a different story. A 3 for her is a layup. We get that. We see it every day in practice. And I was on her when she missed a couple of shots about hitting the back of the rim. And that, to me, her misses are always off the front of the rim. So. So we talk about it since she came here this summer. I said, I don't want you to be hitting the front of the rim anymore since you're over here. And I think that's a big part of how she's very coachable. And the other thing that I realized, she's starting to play defense a little bit. And I like that. I really do. And so her teammates are passing her the ball now because she's defending a little bit. She don't know that yet.
The zone kind of gave y'all a little bit of an issue in the second quarter. What did y'all do to solve that?
Well, I think we started getting the ball to the middle, man. It was so open in the middle. And I thought Ash did a pretty good job of getting it in the middle and then finding the open person. And she dove a couple of times. That's what we were talking about. Anytime the ball went in the middle, we wanted the opposite wing to dive. And, man, that just started opening up a lot of stuff in that third quarter.
So y'all are, it seems like y'all are in a good place. I know defensively, but offensively, what's the next step to get to where y'all need to be?
I think just being consistent. Like the last 2 games, we've scored 60-something points, 68. To me, just be consistent with what we're doing, Get the ball to the shooters, make sure that we're rebounding, getting some inside touches. All those things are going to be important, I think, to build on. And that's, and I see it in practice. Y'all don't get to see it, but I get to see it in practice. And I think you called it. If we have everybody, we could be really good. You keep telling me that, and I keep wanting them to come back. I think we can be really, really good once we get everybody accustomed to playing. We got some people that are playing right now, and they're not playing up to their par. It's going to come. It just takes a little bit of time.